Hi, I'm analytical, and I'm what? Brown cows stunning. We're going to jump back in right where we left off. We've got it so we can click on the images in the soundboard and they will play their sound. We're going to add the ability to hear Monique supporting her sisters and saying one of their names when we click this crown. Let's start by creating a new function called support her sisters. We can add it to the on-click of this mystery image. Don't forget the opening and closing parentheses. Here are all the audio files I was able to pull of Monique Heart saying her sisters' names. We need to create a list variable to store all of these names. To create a list variable, or an array, create a variable like normal, var and then the name, and then we use square bracket. And just separate each item with a comma. Here's an example. So here's a list of 2 strings. We've got Anna and then Lytical. But we want our audio file names. I'll just paste that in here. And by holding Alt and dragging, like I showed in the last video, dragging down, I'm using multiple cursors just to delete the .wave. Since our sayMonique function already has the .wave. Add quotes to both sides so it knows it's a string, and then use a comma. Don't forget to end with a semicolon. To access any of the items in the list, we'll also use square brackets. Use the variable name and then square brackets and then a number. So we've got element 0, 1, 2, and yes, I did start counting at 0. Programmers start counting at 0 because we want to include all of the whole numbers. So we want to play this clip of Miss Blair St. Clair. We can call this sayMonique function we've already set up that handles all the audio. Don't have to worry about that again. And we can just directly pass the item in this list. Let's refresh and see what happens. That's not working. There's a lot that can go wrong when you're writing JavaScript, or with a lot of programming languages. You could be missing a bracket somewhere. With HTML even, you could have an extra closing tag. If you right-click anywhere on your web page and click Inspect, you'll get a menu with a few sections, and we can click Console, and this will have information about errors that have come up when trying to run your functions or load your page. And we see it says error, file not found. And this is the file it's trying to find. I do declare, Miss Blair St. Clair, where are you? Let's look back in my folder. Oh, and we can see I actually have my queen names inside of this queen's file. Instead of just passing in the sister sound file directly, we're going to do some text addition and add queens / to the sound file. And now
I do declare, Mrs. Blair St. Clair!
And no errors here, so we can just close this for the moment. We don't want to pick the same one each time, we need to pick a random one. How do you get a random item from a list? Let's Google it. Random item from list. The first option is on Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is a community for developers asking and answering questions. Typically is very helpful. Here's an accepted solution because it has the green check mark. What we get here is a bit of math. Basically, it's just taking the number of items in our list, multiplying it by a random number, which is between 0 and 1, and it takes the decimal off of it. You can just Google it like I did and copy and paste it in, or take it from the example code I'll post in the description. Create a new variable called sister index equals this, and instead of items.length, we need sister soundfiles.length. Instead of 0, we can use the sister index. Go back to our soundboard.
Miss Valentina Hannes, Miss Sasha Valora, Cameron Marco!
It's working! Lovely! When we clicked a few of these,
Brown cow, brown cow,
they all overlap each other. It's like the season 11 Girls at the Build interview. We just want to hear one of these quotes at a time. Every time you click an image, it's calling the play function, which is creating this new audio variable. But if we create the variable outside, instead of creating a new variable, it will just update the existing one. We can pause the existing audio, then update our audio object to the new audio that we're supposed to play, and then start playing that. Declare the stunning audio variable up here, but not assign it. And then we don't have to use var down here. It's just updating it rather than remaking it. Here, we'll do stunning audio.pause. Save this. We've encountered another bug. Let's inspect and see what our error is. Cannot read property pause of undefined. The first time we're calling this function, stunning audio doesn't have any audio inside of it. So this variable is undefined, and undefined doesn't have a pause function on it. We need to check if stunning audio is defined before we can pause this. And we'll use an if statement for that. If stunning audio exists and has been defined, then we can pause it. Whatever action we want to happen inside of this condition, we use the curly braces. I'll go to the console, we can refresh and we'll see if we get the error.
Brown cow, stunning.
We've built a meme-worthy website with very basic HTML, basic CSS, and basic JavaScript. And thanks so much if you did see this and loved it and subscribed and found me this way. This is all of the necessary stuff to create this soundboard. In the next few videos, I'm going to take this to production readiness. We'll make it more accessible, mobile-friendly, and we will add some analytics tracking so we can know how many people have viewed the website. That's all for this video, though. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!